This is DRF Race of the Day. Hi, everybody. Illman and Mike Beer, the DRF Race of the Day for Wednesday, March the 10th, race number 9 at Gulfstream Park. Let's throw up the field for this optional claiming event for 3-year-old fillies going 9 furlongs on the turf. You can download free formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at drf.com. Access them, handicap along with us. Traffic Lane, the one, back to turf with some class relief.
Yeah, back to turf, dropping out of a couple of stakes races on the main track that didn't, go so well for her. She is 1 for 1 on the turf, Dan, and she does look like the speed of this race.
Perfect segue for our Timeform US pace projector. Traffic Lane, Chicklet number 1 on the projector, expected to make the lead. Lady Traveler is going to try turf for the first time, Mike, and she's got the pedigree for it. A half to the very speedy Grade 1 turf winner, Heart to Heart.
Yeah, making a surface switch here to try to, I guess, shake things up. She's also dropping out of a few stakes races here in a row that, she ran pretty well on a couple of those, Dan. And as you point out, she does have the pedigree to handle the switch.
Let's watch Traffic Lane's one and only prior start on turf back on November the 15th at Aqueduct. Timeform US had these pace fractions color-coded red as in hot, but to me, this race just held together. Traffic Lane was able to sit off Candace O early. You don't see a lot of closing going on. Traffic Lane has to work, gets by Candace O, and I guess was flattered when Candace O came back to win at Gulfstream with a 71 buyer, although the rest of the field is somewhat suspect.
Yeah, true enough. I mean, your other point is the one that I feel like is the one you kind of want to key on with Traffic Lane, because it was just one of those races where the 1, 2, 3 finishers, they were kind of that way around the track, and nobody from behind really did much of anything. So it felt like, in a lot of ways, she had the run of the race. I'll give her credit for getting the job done. I respect her speed as well in this race, Dan. I think it's kind of fair to wonder how far she wants to go, though. I'm not sure that the 9 furlongs actually works to her advantage.
A long shot to consider is the number 2 Marlborough Road. This is a well-connected filly going out for trainer Brendan Walsh. Has a lovely pedigree, many black-type influences as half-siblings. And first time against winners, no, she didn't run very well, but she was in against a filly named Jouster, who came back to just miss in the Grade 3 Florida Oaks at Tampa with an 85 buyer. Likely too early to give up on her.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, she really did no running last time at all. But man, that's the horse that won that race is pretty good, and just went a very strong pace in that race, and just really never gave anybody else in that field a chance to do anything. I thought this filly's turf debut two-back was actually pretty good, Dan. I thought overall she got a really good trip in that race, but she also did a little bit of running too. I was encouraged by her maiden win.
I really liked Runaway Rockette's maiden win in her turf debut at Keeneland last fall. Now, she's raced twice at Gulfstream this meet, and she hasn't improved from a speed figure standpoint, but she was in against Conlima 2 starts back, and Conlima's graded stakes quality right now, and I thought she ran well in that start. And last time out, I also think that Mia Martina's pretty good, so this might be kind of like a hidden class drop for Runaway Rockette.
Yeah, I think we kind of look at her the same way, Dan. I mean, I didn't think that she ran necessarily a great race last time. They tried to get maybe a little more aggressive with her and chase the pace, and maybe that just didn't work out for her. She was pretty disappointing last time. I thought her race off the layoff in December was fine. She was only second best that day, but I thought it was fine. And like you, I thought she ran really well breaking her maiden at Keeneland.
Let's watch Viburnum's last race. Now, this was only against starter optional competition. She's taking a step up in class, but she shows a little bit of a kick in this race, and the winner came back to run a good third in the Grade 3 Here Comes the Bride with a 77 buyer speed figure. Viburnum doesn't have much speed. I wonder if the 1 1/8 can work for her. I think she'll be running on late, but she's going to need some pace.
Yeah, this could be a race, one of those races where distance is maybe more important than anything else. And this filly might want to get a little bit more distance underneath her, so that could help.
And Double Blessed, who we're going to take a look at right now, she has already won at this distance this race at Tampa Bay Downs on January the 17th. We see her on in the red cap. She's going to come wear these horses down. This race has already produced 3 next out winners. The runner-up coming back to win an off-the-turf heat at Tampa with an 80 buyer.
Yeah, and it feels like, at least to me, Dan, it feels like maybe the 9 furlongs made the difference in this race too. I mean, she just stayed very gamey to the end and was just able to get up. And maybe some of the other horses just didn't really want to go that far.
Lady Traveler, the 6, we mentioned, will try turf for the first time while dropping out of a couple of graded stakes races. She'll also add Lasix for the first time. She's got that big pedigree. There are lots of things to like. Then we throw up this formulator fact, maybe cause for pause for trainer Dale Romans. Dirt to turf 3-year-olds. He's won for his last 62.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like this is a switch that he makes that effectively. So we'll see if Lady Traveler, we'll see if it works for her. Based on her pedigree, it's supposed to work for her, Dan. There's supposed to be a chance that she really appreciates switching over to turf here.
Always Late completes the field. This source really appreciated the addition of Lasix in her seasonal debut. Let's watch that race, a maiden special at Gulfstream on Valentine's Day. Always Late. I thought got a little bit of pace here, but she made a strong move on the turn to get into contention, and she finishes it off pretty nicely for trainer Bill Mott.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I just thought all in all, she ran, really well in this race. I thought she got a good trip, but I thought she ran well to win this race. It was clearly a step forward off of the layoff. And if she can do it again, I guess she could be really tough to beat in here.
Let's take a look at our top picks for the Wednesday DRF race of the day. Mike, I'm going to give Runaway Rockette one more chance. I really like her tactical speed. I think she's going to slot in second and third. This distance, I think, is going to be okay for her.
Yeah, I think she'll get the trip too. I just wanted to give her one more chance, Dan, because like you, I thought she looked good when she won her turf debut last year. I know she didn't run well last time, but I'm going to give her a chance to rebound out of that.
Mike mentioned that the distance might be a little bit stern for the one traffic lane. I think he makes a very good point, but I think what could mitigate the circumstance is that she might be able to get to an easy lead. If traffic lane can get in front, get uncontested, back down the fractions, maybe she can sprint on home. First-time Lasix as well for Todd Pletcher. 1754 for me, 3126 for Mike. The Wednesday race of the day, the 9th at Gulfstream. Approximate post time 5:16 Eastern. Good luck.